All right, shout out at Alexa Filippo, ESPN. So she caught up with Aneesah Morrow, and over here we've been covering. She in the transfer portal, and she's choosing between USC. She was just at USC. I did the video on that, and now she's going to LSU, and she's going to South Carolina. Now I think she went to USC. She liked the view in California, the views. She liked it. But I just don't think it was the response. And I think she kind of thought about it like, man, I really do want to win. And California is a long way from home. Like, you going to Chicago to California, that's a huge jump. So, and it's a big city. It's different. It moves real fast. There's a lot of politicking out there. It's just a whole different environment. So if you just taking that jump and you making decisions about college and leaving away from home, California can be a little bit, scary for you. So let's see what she said to Alexa. So Alexa she said, I caught up with Aneesah Morrow on her decision to transfer. She spoke with her on her decision to transfer from DePaul. She said Morrow wasn't ready to leave her hometown of Chicago entering college. And Morrow said this, but quote, I kind of feel like I was a butterfly in a cocoon, and now it's my time for me to go and spread my wings. And I take that like pretty much she wasn't ready to leave. She just getting out of high school, star player. I want to say she went to Simeon because she said the boys' team was like, always top tier, but she wanted to put the girls' team on the map. So she has that attitude of, she can carry something, put it on my back, and I can lift heavy weight. And I felt like she felt that she could do something similar at DePaul. Now, she ended up going and getting her numbers and getting the attention of, people who really tapped in, but couldn't get the team success. And I think she's realizing now that, it's just putting a lot on her all the way around, and it'll be better off to go into something with the proper culture. So let's get further into it, and I'll give more of my thoughts. So she said Morrow dealt with lagging knee injuries her entire sophomore season. And this is another thing. You're in a school like DePaul, it's more on. Yeah, you carrying it, you getting the big numbers, but you also wearing your body down, especially banging in that paint. And I seen, the transition to anybody to watch. She was taking like 7 threes some game. And I think that's just the kind of, take some of that, pressure that comes with banging so much. But playing on the right team with enough depth, you won't have to be banging and doing all this extra for a long period of time. We seen Aaliyah Boston. She might have added a lot to her career by only having to play 26 minutes at South Carolina. So I think that's something that she needs to consider, prolonging her career long term by not putting so much on her body because she has to carry. So also just think about a situation with depth. So that's where a South Carolina for me and an LSU would be very important, and both of those win in that category. So she say she still managed to finish top 5 in the country in scoring, despite the lagging, I guess she meant nagging knee injury. DePaul went 16-17. Morrow wants to win games while also improving her ball handling, three-point shooting, and defense. Morrow already visited USC. She heads to LSU this weekend, and this was 5 hours ago, and South Carolina the weekend after. Some things she's looking for: program and school interested in the whole Aneesah. So I guess who she is all around, just accepting her. The same way that LSU welcomed and accepted Angel and accepted Flau'jae with her rap. A lot of schools might not have wanted the rapping with the basketball. They might have just wanted her to focus on basketball. A lot of schools probably wouldn't have wanted both of them to be as expressive as they are. But LSU welcomed it with open arms. So She said she also wants a school that can help her pursue her passion in business, entrepreneurship, style, fashion, provide on plus off court resources, community, and family environment. Now, it's a big light with Angel, and that can probably provide like that California feeling, because it's gonna be a lot of pressure that comes with that. And for somebody that's just getting away from home, that's coming from a smaller school attention wise with women's basketball, I think that could possibly be a lot for her. And it's a lot of big personalities over there when you just leaving home. If I was giving her advice as a friend, I would probably try to like, man, hey, LSU, go get that, it's a bag standing next to Angel. But if I'm giving her advice, like if I'm her father or something like that, I probably would tell her to go to South Carolina. Um, Going to school, when I went to school in North Carolina, it's real friendly. I don't know about South, but I know North. It's real friendly. Like, it threw me off. I'm walking and I'm carrying something going back to the dorms, and a car blowing at me like beep beep beep. Now my environment, car slowing down, pulling up on you. You get ready to take off or something, because it's usually some smoke or something. But it was somebody like, hey man, you need some help. So it's just real friendly down there. And I think Dawn is really like that, by her being a black woman, and really understanding. She gives like that cool mom house that you would go to, like your friend with the cool younger mom that just understand, you have conversations with. And Dawn Staley gives me that type of vibe, and I think that would help Aneesah, like just leaving home for the first time and going somewhere that's a little bit far from Chicago. Now, it's not too far, but it's still far. I think that type of relationship will help her acclimate to a new situation, and the personalities seem more laid back at South Carolina than LSU. So as a good friend, I probably tell her LSU, but as a parent, I probably tell her South Carolina is probably the best bet. And then she getting a lot of help. Like, if she running at the 4, you got Cardoso, 6'7". I mean, that's a lot of pressure off of you. You got young players like Full Wiley, Raven Johnson, Bree Hall, Pow Pow just signed. So it's I think it's a good situation too, and she can be, I think, that catalyst of bringing another, maybe back-to-back championships to LSU. I think they would definitely be talented enough to do so. And you still can get that big Angel Reese look, and you shine in that matchup, you're going to get some of that light still. So let's see what some of the people are saying. They say USC is the best option for her style and fashion connections. You do got the fashion connections out there, but I feel like we're in the internet age, and if you can garner enough attention, you can do that from anywhere. She say LSU can give the most NIL. Master G say LSU can give the most NIL money. I agree with that, because Angel, like somebody was like, you think she'll leave the spotlight in DePaul to go stand behind Angel? I'm like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you leave the spotlight to go stand under the sun? Like, if she a millionaire, you gonna catch at least 100,000. And then Master G also said, it's just a comment, SC is the best option for winning, developing her game, and preparing for the pros. All three can provide business and off-the-court resources. SC players rave about the sisterhood and family environment, and I do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Don provides that, and with it's like a collective NIL situation that they have as well. So she try to make sure everybody eat. I just think for her and how she talks in some of the interviews that I've seen, that an environment like South Carolina would probably be best for her. Now, I probably want to see her at LSU But I just don't know if mentally that would be best for her. I think mentally she might be most at peace at South Carolina. And ultimately, that's what I want. I think she can get a championship still. I want to see her win. But I also just want to see her, in a peace of mind situation. And I think being with Dawn Staley where she wouldn't really have to Dawn gonna talk for you. Dawn gonna sell you. Dawn gonna make everything easy. You just got like how Puff did for Big and Puff do for his artists. That's Dawn. And you just gonna have to go out there and do what you do best, and that's play basketball. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Um, where where does Aneesah go? The saga continues. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm out.